Hello everybody. So this is my first Facebook Live, so just bear with me with it. I'm just trying to figure out how it's all going to work out, but I thought I would do it because I've done a lot of thinking recently about some of the different things that I've been doing, and this one is about taking risks, because risks are coming to us in so many different forms that we don't even realise when we're taking them and when we're actually taking an opportunity. So, for example, there is risks when you take a relationship to the next level. It could be moving in together, getting engaged, having a baby, so many different things. And the same applies to business, so many different risks that you take in business, investment opportunities, in property, in trading. There's so many different risks, but what we tend to do is fear them, and instead of looking at them in a slightly different way that could change your whole vision on it. So risks really are just situations that we find ourselves in that could go either way. It could go really, really great, or it couldn't work out. It might not work out. But it's the same with a risk. That's exactly what a risk is. But an opportunity is exactly the same. You take the opportunity, it could turn out to be really, really great, or it could turn out to not be so great. But they both exactly have 50-50 in outcome, 50-50 outcome of what could happen. Although if you're good at it and you know how to take calculated risks, which you learn with experience, then you can work for things that will be in your favour. So what we need to do is reprogram our brain, rewire everything that we've ever known really, and start looking at risks in the same way that we would look at opportunities, because opportunities we see so differently, and we're more inclined to take if it's an opportunity than if it's a risk. So if you apply it to business, if someone came to me and said, look, I have a really, really great business risk, I'm going to go, okay. But if someone said to me, I've got a really great business opportunity, I'd go, oh, I want to know about it. So it's just about reprogramming that and reprogramming the word risk and associating it with the same thing that we see as an outcome. So in the last year for me, I've noticed that I've opened my eyes so much to so many different things that I probably would never have ever done before or thought of before, because I had blinkers on. And my blinkers would not allow me to see anything except this vision. And that has never really served me. It's never really served anybody. Because you don't see everything. You don't see the whole picture. You just see this. So it's learning how to take those blinkers off, because a closed mind and a closed eyes will absolutely cost you more than anything, more than any risk, more than any opportunity. A closed mind will cost you, and that is a fact. So what you have to do when you're presented with these things is look at these risks, look at the opportunities, and really, really think about where you want to be, because it's so easy to be fearful of things, and it's so easy to not know what it is that you want, or not really see a vision for something. But you need to take yourself out of your present situation and place yourself where you want to be in 5 years' time. Bear with me 2 seconds. I have a little puppy. Hi, Darcy. And you have to place yourself in where you want to be in 5 years' time. So in 5 years' time, you're not going to be the same person that you are today. I mean, cast your mind back to 5 years ago, and you'll realise that the person that you were then would not take those same risks, would not make those same decisions that you would be prepared to make now. And that's 5 years worth of experience. So when you're ever presented with a risk or an opportunity, you have to think about who that person that you want to be in 5 years' time and what they would be prepared to do. How much balls would they have, you know? Like, seriously, consider those things before you go into something. And if that opportunity or that risk, I'm going to call them opportunities for now because it's just easier, if that opportunity that is presented to you is going to take you to that where you want to be in 5 years, or is going to be a vehicle for that, that would really, really change how you see things and how you view things. So looking at things from different angles can really, really make a big difference. And it's like looking through a window. Like when you look through a window, you only see that little window of things. But if you take a step to the next window, even whether it's just an inch, because we all know an inch can make all the difference, centimetres, millimetres, anything. When you look at things through that window, you'll see things from a slightly different angle, which can absolutely change the way that you're seeing and you're feeling things. So it's a really, really great way of looking at things slightly different. So when you're looking at these risks, you do have to think of them as the person that you want to be in 5 years' time, because that will really change over years. I mean, you'll also find that all these things and all these opportunities that you have and those things that you don't know whether it's worth taking or not, they will change. Hi, Mum. They will change over time. So it's just about really thinking about what's worth taking the risk on and what's worth not taking a risk on, because looking at the way you are today and who you are today is going to be so different to looking at the person that you want to be in a few years' time. So if you're ever presented, or if you've recently been presented with something that and you're thinking, I don't know whether to do it or not, or it could be a relationship, I don't know whether I want to stay with this person or not, I don't know whether I want to invest in this property or not, all these different things, if you're looking at them and thinking of them as the person you are now, it's not going to make a huge difference. You're not going to be thinking about those things, and you'll probably find yourself being scared and not take the risks and the chances that you should take. So you should take yourself out of the situation, reframe your mind, look at it as an opportunity, put yourself in 5 years' time, and then rethink about how it is you want to go forward. So I hope that's added some value. I'll be back. I'll be back again later in the week, and I'll talk more on nutrition, because that's something that I'm also passionate about. Mr. Darcy, say bye. Bye. Thank you. Ooh, showing you Willie there. Bye guys, enjoy the rest of your evening.